Hey guys, let's start 34th episode of Daily Football News and know what has happened in the past 24 hours. Manchester City 100 million move. Will Ronaldo move to PSG? How Holiday messaged and congratulated Ronaldo. UEFA abolishes away goals rule. Let's quickly find out all of these in this video. Before starting this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. As we know, there were no Euros and Copa America fixtures yesterday. So let's start our today's video with latest news. Arsenal have edged closer to signing Brighton defender Ben White, The Athletic reports. Brighton reportedly want a guaranteed €50 million for the England centre-back, with Arsenal having offered €45 million, with €5 million in add-ons. Talks have taken place between the two clubs and negotiations will continue as they look to come to an agreement over the payment structure. Lorenzo Insigne, who played under Gennaro Gattuso at Napoli, says a bit of mess at Tottenham was responsible for his former boss snubbing a move to England. Italy international Insigne told reporters when quizzed on why Gattuso remains out of work. "We've texted each other. He told me there was a bit of mess at Spurs. But now I am focused on the Euros. While he's on holiday, so I am not going to ask him such questions." Aston Villa are, according to The Athletic, confident that they can fend off any interest in Jack Grealish. The England international has been linked with Manchester rivals United and City, but the Villains are telling their summer targets that the 25-year-old will be staying put. West Ham, Burnley, Brighton and Norwich are all keen on Barcelona forward Martin Braithwaite, claims Sport. The Denmark international faces feast competition for places at Camp Nou and could be offered a return to England, where he has previously represented Middlesbrough. AC Milan are considering moves for 3 Chelsea players this summer, claims Sky Sports. Olivier Giroud, Hakim Ziyech and Timo Bakayoko are all in the Rossoneri's thoughts. West Ham have, according to Calciomercato, tabled an offer for Fiorentina defender Nikola Milenkovic. That bid is believed to be around €20 million, which falls some way short of the Serie A side's valuation. Barcelona are, according to ESPN, open to the idea of swapping Jordi Alba for Inter star Alessandro Bastoni. The Liga giants are, however, being made aware that their experienced left-back has no intention of leaving Camp Nou. Premier League new boys Norwich are keen on taking Matty Longstaff on loan from Newcastle, reports the Pink Un. Anderlecht, Middlesbrough and West Brom are also said to be keen on the 21-year-old midfielder. Aston Villa are reluctant to discuss any deal involving John McGinn, reports the Express and Star. Liverpool have been linked with the Scotland international midfielder as they seek to find cover for the departed Georginio Wijnaldum. Achraf Hakimi has agreed terms with Paris Saint-Germain, claims Sky Sport Italia. The League One giants are now in the process of thrashing out a deal with Inter for the highly rated fullback, who has also been linked with Chelsea. Juventus have begun official talks with Sassuolo and Italy midfielder Manuel Locatelli. Goal can confirm. Locatelli has impressed at Euro 2020, scoring twice as Italy beat Switzerland. Following a strong Serie A campaign, Juve are keen to bring him in on a loan with an obligation to buy, with defender Radu Dragusin heading the other way after Sassuolo accepted the offer of a swap. Felipe Coutinho remains a playmaking option that Arsenal are willing to consider, reports Express Sport. Naby Fekir, James Maddison and Houssem Aouar are also in the Gunners' thoughts as they seek to add more creativity to their ranks. Ferland Mendy is looking to land a new contract at Real Madrid, reports Marca. Unfortunately for the French fullback, the Blancos are reluctant to offer fresh terms to a player that is already tied to a deal through to 2025. Donny van de Beek does not want to form part of Manchester United's bid to prize Jadon Sancho away from Borussia Dortmund, claims the Transfer Window podcast. The Dutch midfielder has struggled for game time at Old Trafford and has seen a switch to Germany mooted as sweetener in the Red Devils' bid for an England international winger. There have been plenty of rumors that Marcelo will leave Real Madrid, particularly given the emerge of Miguel Gutierrez towards the end of last season. But Fabrizio Romano has confirmed that the Brazilian left-back is going nowhere, and will in fact be Los Blancos' captain next season, following the departure of Sergio Ramos. RB Leipzig have completed the signing of New York Red Bulls center-back Caden Clark for $3 million, with the 18-year-old penning a contract until 2024, but he will play the remainder of the MLS season for Gerhard Struber's side before making the switch to Germany. Martin Odegaard will return to Real Madrid after the conclusion of his 6-month loan spell at Arsenal, but the Gunners may return to La Liga Santander in search of his replacement by trying to secure Philippe Coutinho from Barcelona, the Mirror claim. Arsenal would not be willing to pay anything close to the €120 million plus €45 million in add-ons he cost Barcelona in 2018, though. Leon Goretzka has been in talks with Bayern Munich about a new contract, with his current deal set to expire in 2022. The negotiations have been positive, but the Germany midfielder's contractual situation has caught the attention of some of Europe's other powerhouses, including both Barcelona and Real Madrid. Now, let's move towards the major news of the day. UEFA has confirmed that the away goals rule will be abolished from European competitions, with the rule change being put into place in time for the start of the 2021-2022 season. The away goals rule has been used for over half a century, but will no longer decide knockout matches in UEFA club competitions, including the Champions League and Europa League. UEFA President Alexander Ceferin explained that the rule now runs counter to its original purpose, and stated his belief that it dissuades teams from playing attacking football. Legendary Iran striker Ali Daei has congratulated Cristiano Ronaldo for equaling his long-standing record as the highest-scoring footballer in international football, and Daei was moved to send a message to his eventual successor. Congratulations to Cristiano, who is now one goal away from breaking the men's international goal-scoring record. Daei wrote on Instagram, "I am honored that this remarkable achievement will belong to Ronaldo, a great champion of football and caring humanist who inspires and impacts lives throughout the world." The future of Cristiano Ronaldo remains to be seen, as the 36-year-old is currently focused on the task of retaining the European Championship title with Portugal. Rumors have been spreading about whether he will leave Juventus, and reports suggest that Paris Saint-Germain could be one of the main candidates for his signature. According to Corriere dello Sport, Cristiano Ronaldo's agent, Jorge Mendes, will travel to Milan in the next few days to discuss the forward's future. Manchester City are ready to make a record-breaking move for Jack Grealish, but Aston Villa are desperate to keep the midfielder, sources have told Goal. Although there has been no contact between the two clubs, City are expected to make a move for the England international following Euro 2020. Grealish is one of the most exciting talents in the Premier League, and any move is expected to potentially cost a new British record transfer fee of about €100 million. Francesco Totti has quashed rumors he could return to Roma as part of Jose Mourinho's staff. Roma club legend Totti, who scored 150 goals in 619 Serie A appearances for the club, said, "I haven't talked to anyone and there won't be a role for me. Do I expect a call from the club? My phone is off." Totti previously served in a director role at Roma, but resigned in 2019 amid disagreements with the board. What will be the score in upcoming fixtures in Euro 2020 between Wales versus Denmark, Italy versus Austria? Comment down your predictions. This was the end for our 34th episode. We will be back with more interesting news and transfer rumors tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.